Hey, what's up? This is your girl, Lady L, or I just go by L now. Um, you'll probably know me from the official twerk team, but I'm back. Y'all know I love my makeup. So today, I posted yesterday actually on my Instagram L of TT. So I posted asking questions, Q&As. So this is gonna be like a Q&A video. Get ready with me, makeup version video. So let's get into it. So I'm adding my sunscreen, my OG. Okay. So I'm just tapping at my skin. I already did my eyebrows and whatnot and my daily face routine, like my skincare routine. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to do a skincare routine video too. Um, but yeah, so basically, I started my own lash line and it's lushlashbar.com, and you guys can go get some lashes. All my 3D mink lashes are $9.99. They're the most affordable lashes on the market, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm so extra. But yeah, let's just get into my Q&A video. So, a lot of people first question to me was, what's my favorite movie? So this is all my questions right here. So, what's my favorite movie? Juno is my favorite movie, and Sleepless in Seattle. Everybody knows, like, if you really know me, you know I'm really a hopeless romantic, and that I just love love. So yeah, Sleepless in Seattle is like one of my favorite movies. I feel like my perfect ideal date would be going to Seattle and eating at the Space Needle because it's just so romantic. So yeah, that's the first question. So let's put on some foundation because my eyebrows are already done. So I'm using the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation and the color Caracas. I don't know how to pronounce it. That's for y'all to look at. I don't know how to pronounce it. Do not come for me if I got that name wrong. Yeah, so my daughter is sitting in my bed right now. I'm upstairs in my bathroom. She's sitting in my bed watching her YouTube stuff. Wow, I did not have to put too much product on me. Yeah, so next question. Next question, how'd you get so thick? Um, if you know and you're really a follower of mine, like a real follower, you know that I had two kids. I was really skinny before, but now have a lot of weight on me. Yeah. So just having kids, honestly, because before my kids, I was really skinny. Like everybody like knew me as the skinny girl of twerking, and yeah, that was pretty much my title. Like people used to be like, "Oh, the skinny one." Like so, yeah. So I was skinny up until I had my firstborn, King Rich. So yeah, in 2015, I had him. And I think my first 6 months, I noticed a big change in my body. It wasn't like my belly was huge, it was like the weight went to my thighs. So once I started noticing that, I'm like, what the hell? Like, I started doing this. Like, my body formed into like, boom, like that. So yeah, so just having kids, honestly. And I had my kids when I was like 24. No. Yeah, I had King when I was 24. I think so. I'm not sure. Damn, did I have King when I was 24? I had King in 2015. Or in 2019, I'm 27. Y'all do the math. Yeah. So, yeah. Because I'm only 27. Yeah, so anyways, next question. I'm not good with math, so don't fuck with me. Oh, next question. Are you really old? What the fuck? What type of question is that? So I guess that just went straight into me telling y'all my age. My birthday is June 10th, 1991. You can Google me. This is not one of those, you know, things where I hide my age. I'm very open with my age because I feel like I just have grew a lot. Like basically didn't grew in front of the public eye, you know? So I'm okay with revealing my age. I think a lot of people and a lot of older women are not, but me, it's not that serious. Like, period. Like, I don't think it's that serious or that deep. Like, a lot of women still lie about their age. Like, me, a lot of people think I am older, I guess. Like, I don't look it, but I guess a lot of people think I'm older because, like, they grew up watching me, but you gotta understand, like, I grew up in front of y'all eyes too, and I wasn't older. Like, I was only a teenager doing those videos and doing twerking stuff. Like, I was around 15. So, you gotta think, like, baby. Yeah, so I was still in high school and growing up in front of y'all eyes. So I know a lot of y'all probably be getting that confused, but no, I'm only 27 years old. My birthday is in June 10th, 1991. I'm a Gemini. That will show y'all why I'm so crazy. So yeah, so right now I'm just cleaning out my eyebrows with my favorite concealer, Kevin Coin. I love his concealer. He is bombfucking.com. This is like bomb. So yeah, so anyways, back to what y'all was asking me. Yeah, that is my age. Like, sorry to bust y'all bubbles, but you know, your girl's only 27 years old. And I know a lot of y'all feel like y'all grew up watching me, but yeah, basically that is because I grew up with y'all as well. So, anyways, next question. Let's see. Next question. Where are you from? So, I am from Decatur, Illinois, and um, yeah, Decatur, Illinois is like outside of Springfield and some other places, but that is where I'm from. Small little town, kind of ghetto, kind of ratchet. My mom moved me and my sisters to Georgia when I was in elementary school, and basically that is where I was raised. Like, so I was born in Decatur, Illinois, and then I ended up moving to Decatur, Georgia, and was basically raised there for like 2, 3 years. And then I ended up moving to, what's that place called? Oh, Douglasville, Georgia. So I ended up moving to Douglasville, Georgia. So, but I'm originally from Decatur was greater. Okay. Yeah. Next question. Are you ever getting a divorce? Yes. I've been trying to get a divorce for like a year now. Um, with that situation, you can get into marriages so easily, but when you're trying to get out of one, just legally, all the paperwork, and I'm not sure if it's because of having lawyers and lawyers being greedy for money, etc. But it just takes a lot of time. I filed for divorce last year in the month of March, I think. So, yeah, so I filed for divorce for a while. The person that I'm actually married to, my kid's father, he was actually like not responding to the paperwork and kind of just playing it off as if it didn't exist. But now, we're getting to a place where he's actually okay with us getting the divorce finally. because before he wasn't like, he was dodging the divorce papers and stuff like that. So it was just hard to, how can I actually do anything about something that somebody wanted to respond back to paperwork, all that stuff. So yeah, so just be mindful about that. If you try to get married or if you want to get married, take your time and really get to know your partner and all that stuff. Because people grow in and out of love all the time. That's just a marriage, period. But just with that situation, take your time, ladies and gents, because trying to get up out of shit is so hard and it's terrible. The process is terrible. Terrible process. Okay, so next question. Hopefully that answered your question. Are you cool with your kids' new girlfriend? We've never met. I don't plan on meeting her anytime soon because I feel like I'm at a place where it's just peaceful for me. Like, I don't have to agree with how you met my kid's dad or anything, but I'm at a place where I'm so grown that I don't feel like we have to be best friends. You feel me? But we have to be cordial. We have to be respectful of each other because now it's kids in the situation. You feel me? Because she just had her kid and I'm, a parent of two, and those are Dimitri kids. So if you love him, you gotta love my kids, So it's just to a point where I think we're both trying to just be grown about the situation and be like, okay, it just is what it is. And I feel like by this time, it's been a year and they've been public for like a year. So, like literally once I filed for divorce and moved away and stuff, him and her went public. So, I feel like it's been enough time for all that stuff to like us to just be okay. Like for a while I was bickering back and forth and it was like little shit because I was still dealing with my ex. I don't know if she was sure of that or whatever, but me and my ex was still dealing with each other. I think it came to like be August, August, when I had came back, me and her was supposed to be getting a place together, all this stuff, trying to work on our marriage, and I found out she was pregnant. So, that was one of my number one things. It was just like, I'm not dealing with anybody about to have kids or anything like that. If I'm married to you, you having kids outside of our marriage, it's over at that point. Like, when I got to that point, I was like, once she told me that she was pregnant, I told her good luck and, I wish her the best. And I just really like left the situation alone. Like, honestly, like I just was like over it. Like, it's no point of us beefing if I don't want a person back or if I don't want to deal with a person. It's no point. And it's so much bigger than just us as women. You feel me? It's bigger than that. It's about the kids. So I love and respect my kids enough and respect any situation that their dad has going on, regardless if she's going to be around or if she's not going to be around. I respect her because she has, their little brother. So I don't have any disrespect or ill feelings towards her. I'm a woman. And at the end of the day, like, I have no problem with her at this point. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's like, you can't change certain stuff. Period. So, and I don't want that situation. Like, I don't want that situation at all. So, I feel like at this point, we can actually be cordial. And hopefully, when it turns out to be the kids' birthdays and stuff like that, I can invite her. Maybe she'll show, maybe she won't, but I'm not sure. Only I can be okay with myself and not have any drama with anybody. So, hopefully, we can, like, come to terms to, eventually meet, but we haven't met yet, and I have no beef with her, so that's a good thing. What made you move to California? So as you know, I've been back and forth to California for like now 4 years now. So I moved back just off of co-parenting. So me and Rich, like, we were just trying to co-parent. So that is the whole reason why I moved back. I came back to California because he had the kids for summertime break, and I let him keep the kids so I can get settled in Atlanta. So when when it was time for the kids to come back home, he didn't want them to come back home, and he was just like, Elle, let's just, you move here, and we'll figure everything out, co-parent, and all that stuff. So I just put it on pause myself because honestly, like whatever me and him are going through does not have anything to do with the kids. And I had to understand that and be like, okay, it's bigger than this. It's bigger than us. Like the kids need to be around their dad because I didn't have that relationship with my father. And I don't want my kids to ever be like, well, what if my dad was a part of my life? Like, I didn't get to get that. So I want my kids to experience that regardless about whatever circumstances, regardless about what's going on, anything like that. I want them to be able to, have a great relationship with their dad and be able to talk to their dad if they feel like they can talk to me and stuff like that. So me moving back to California was definitely about the kids. It was definitely about the kids. Definitely wouldn't be my choice to just be here because I don't have any family here. So it's just me by myself and my kids. That's it. So yeah, so to sum it up, that the co-parenting thing is the reason why I'm here. I'm blending out my concealer. I have to use a small ass beauty blender, which I'm just so mad about because I didn't buy me a new one, but I threw away my other one. It's just so annoying using this. It gets the job done, but it's annoying. It's tedious work. Okay. So let's look into some more questions. And these questions came from a fake page also. So whoever you are, that's weird. Are your kids going to meet their new sibling? Look at this. This is a fake page that sent me questions, which I have no problem with. Yes, of course, because I see, um, I see a lot of people probably thinking it's like issues between me and her, but it's not. So, and I feel like, duh, of course, like my kids are loving as hell, and I'm sure they want to meet their sibling, and they seem excited about it, even though they're small. They're only 2 and 3, but they seem excited. So, like, why wouldn't they? Like, why wouldn't they? That's like a dumb question, honestly. It's not. Cause they always at their dad house. They be around his girlfriend. Like me and her don't have no beef, y'all. So for whoever that continues to think that it's no beef, and whoever just don't like me, that's your problem. You gonna be beefing by yourself. Cause I just don't believe in carrying bad energy around. I think it's kind of weak and weak minded. So I'm not doing it. Regardless of what the history may be in the background, I'm not doing it. So beefing with people is so annoying. Period. Okay, so to answer your yes, they will meet their new sibling. Why are you so private when your life is displayed? Why are you private when your life is displayed? Wow. I'm private because of the simple fact, like, I think a lot of people know this, like, I don't post my kids anymore on my page. Their dad does all that. So when you see my son, like, posted and you see, like, him on all the blogs and stuff like that, that's their dad doing that. I just believe, like, with his type of lifestyle and all that stuff, kids should be private and have the right to have some type of privacy. Like, because a lot of people don't wish good on celebrity children and shit like that. I had a stalker for about a month or so, and that was writing my whole family and stuff like that. Well, I had the stalker longer than that because they had fake Facebooks. So if you see any Facebook of me and my sister, it's not our pages. So I'm sorry for whoever is catfishing y'all or whatever the case may be. But I don't have a Facebook at all. So yeah. So I was getting stocked and stuff like that, and I just really don't care to share my kids with the world. Like, I like to have my privacy. I like to not have all my business out there. And if I do start dating again, you guys, I definitely wouldn't share who I date either. You know, like, I feel like certain stuff you should keep private. Your private life should be your private life. You know, like, what you share on social media, cool, but just have some type of limits. Cause when you share too much, people feel like they know too much about you. They feel like it's weird. It's a weird, like, little obsession. But I don't choose to do so. Like, I like to have my private time and keep my kids to myself and stuff like that. You'll see me post my kids sometimes, but I'm just not into doing it all the time. So you won't see my kids all over my page and stuff like that. It's just like, no. If they choose to get an Instagram when they get older, cool. Cool with me. But I'm a mom. I'm supposed to protect mine. You feel me? But even with my dating life, like, I haven't had a boyfriend in a year, you guys. So if y'all are thinking like I'm trying to be private with my love life, of course I will be, but I don't have anybody to display. Like, I'm just loving myself and finding myself again, you know? So if that is what y'all are talking about, then sorry, but I don't got nobody to display, baby. You feel me? Like, yeah, like, your girl has really been focused on herself and just, I gotta get a divorce before I, like, start just doing all that. You feel me? So yeah. Um, are you still in love with your ex? No. Like, ew. No. Like, when your ex, like, when you can be like, mm-mm. Like, that's just weird now. We've been apart for so long that I just feel like we both have some type of understanding that it's just over. Like, it's over. So I wish him the best in his relationship and his family. And I always tell him that. Don't wish no bad. And I move just a certain way because who want to be the bitter motherfucker? Like, that's annoying. People always be bitter. Like, people don't know how to move on from relationships. But honestly, like, when you are so consumed with negativity and you just let that just be basically everything you're about, like, that shit will fuck you up. So I move on for myself. And no, I'm not in love with my ex. I haven't really experienced real love. Like, I'm learning what love is. I haven't experienced that yet. Like, I know I really love my kids. I know that's something that I can't fall in and out of love with. But as far as with a man, I haven't experienced that yet. So, yeah, I was about to use this to contour, but that's too big. I'm gonna use this. Yeah, so that should answer your question. No, I'm not in love with my ex. You should do a why y'all split video. Should I do one of those? I don't feel like it's that private since it was kind of plastered all over the internet. I feel like a lot of people know why we split. A lot of people that was involved, because it was a lot of people that was involved, a lot of women. I don't really feel like I need to do a why we split video because it's kind of already out there. I do plan on writing books and about myself and about my life and kind of having characters as well, just not letting y'all know too much, but because I always wanted to be an author, so I'm gonna use this time to start writing my books and stuff like that. We'll start on my first book. But yeah, so I will definitely not be doing any video saying why we split. I feel like that's kind of already been out there and it's kind of already publicized. So I don't feel like I need to go back into that. Let's see what else. How do your kids feel about their new sibling? They're excited. Like, they're super excited. Um, they've been getting to know Tori a little bit, so I feel like, they know she has a baby in her stomach and stuff. Well, she did, but now, their sibling is here. So I feel like with that situation, like, they're excited. They're kids. They don't know about all the extra stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Like, you feel me? So, and I don't try to include my kids in that. Like, I feel like, yeah, they're excited. Like, why wouldn't they be? And I try to tell them that, like, you're about to have a new sibling, and, because I want them to embrace the baby, even if, that's not my child and stuff like that. I want them to, like, have a good bond with their siblings, period. No matter how many kids their dad has, or if I decide to have more, whatever the case may be. So yeah, that should answer your question. Co-parenting. What tips or advice can you give surrounding this? With co-parenting, I would say don't have the kids involved in y'all like bickering or whatever, misunderstandings, anything like that. I would say have some boundaries. I stay like an hour away from my ex because I want boundaries set, you know. Um, Respect each other, everything is about the kids at this point. So it's not about you anymore, it's about the kids. So you got to kind of understand that, and you have to digest that as trying to co-parent. So yeah, so nothing's about you anymore. It's not about y'all no more trying to work out y'all issues. It's about the kids and making sure they're healthy, they're happy, what it should be about. So just with co-parenting, just respect each other. If the other person is dating and you're not dating, whatever the case may be, respect that. You can't have boundaries and be like, okay, I don't want that person around my child until you're fully sure about that person. But with my situation, I really didn't have any problem with that, like, at all. Like, because I left my kids with him for the summer. I knew already that they were dating. So I didn't have any problems with her meeting my kids. I was hoping that she would grow a bond with my kids, to be honest, because you don't want anybody around your kids and then people with bad intentions or something, because some people are messed up and do bad things to kids. But I feel like I kind of had to trust his judgment and be like, okay, this is okay. So, yeah. So that's how I feel about it. I feel like you kind of gotta just stop making it about yourself and just about the kids. And don't have any, like, you gotta cut that sex stuff out with the partner and all that stuff with the person you had kids with if you just trying to co-parent. Like, because that will complicate a lot of stuff too. That will complicate a lot of stuff. So, yeah. So that's my best advice for co-parenting. My bad, y'all. I'm just trying to get my face done. Okay. Where's my blush? Let's see what my next question was. What's my favorite perfume right now? I have Dolce & Gabbana. I have Gucci Bamboo. I have Gucci Bloom. What else do I have? Versace Crystal. And then I have this mini bottle of Gucci. It smells so good. I don't really have a favorite perfume. I have scents for every occasion. So if I'm about to pop it, I'm gonna wear that Versace Crystal, okay? If I just want to smell like a rich bitch, I wear my Gucci or my Dolce & Gabbana, okay? If I just want to like get hella compliments throughout the day on my scent, sometimes I just go with the Dolce & Gabbana because it's just like a clean, well, it's really a clean scent. So, so that's why I go with it. Yeah, So I'm just highlighting my face right now, like really softly, because I kind of OD'd my highlight last time when I did my face. I think I'm gonna use my iPad mini next time I do a video because this keeps flushing me out. So yeah, I'm using this big brush just to blend out this highlight really nice and fan it out a little bit. I have some more questions in my thing. Let's see if I can squeeze it in before I say adios to y'all. Pretty. Okay, I think that's enough highlight. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make this my last question. Damn, I have so many, like, y'all, so many questions I still haven't answered. It's ridiculous. Are you into modeling? No. Are you going to try on hauls on your YouTube channel? Yes. How'd you learn how to do your makeup? Watching YouTube videos. What's the hardest thing you had to endure while being in twerk team and being famous? Just trying to bless you, mama. Just trying to outgrow that and becoming a parent. Like I think a lot of people didn't understand that and they still put me in that category. Okay, well, this is you. This is who you should be. But that's not who I am anymore, You need tissue? Okay, mama. Here you go. So I'll try to hurry up and zoom through these questions real quick. Do you want more kids? No. I'm really thinking about getting my tubes tied just because, like, I just think I'm putting on my Too Faced lip plumper. Y'all know this is my OG. Okay. No. I don't plan on having more kids just because of the simple fact my mom, when she got a divorce from my dad, she got her tubes tied and she just wanted to have kids by one person. And I feel like with me, I wouldn't want to go through what I went through with him with somebody else. So it's kind of a fear for me, right? All my pregnancies I went through by myself. My labors I went through by myself. Having my kids I went through by myself. I always feel like a single parent, so I don't want to go through that with somebody else. Mommy. Thanks, baby. How do you and your sister get through the ups and downs of a breakup? I feel like I'm gonna try to hurry up with this because I'm almost done with my makeup. And then I'm about to apply my lashes. I think you just have to know yourself and be okay with being by yourself. I feel like when you're first going through a breakup, we tend to go attach ourselves to somebody new and somebody else. And, that always creates problems because you haven't gave your time actually a chance to actually heal and be okay by yourself. You're just throwing yourself in another relationship. So I think with this time for me, I really took the time out to just be like, okay, well, that didn't work. And that was a marriage. I took time out to be like, okay, that didn't work. I was hurt by it not working, but it was my choice to leave. And I had to like basically give myself the ultimatum, like, do you want to be unhappy or do you want to be, okay with being by yourself and grow into who you're supposed to be? Or do you want to jump into something else? And it not work out. You have the same result, and then you still be lost. So instead, I just took the time out for myself. I think that's the best thing you can do when you're going through a breakup. Can you stop, Mama? Thank you. Stop, Queen. Stop. Stop. Yeah, so basically that's that. Are you only doing makeup videos? No. Let's go up. What's the hardest obstacle I had to overcome in my life is just being okay. Like, and learning that I wasn't okay. I think that was one of the hardest obstacles because one time my sister was here and I literally was in my room crying and I didn't know why. Get out. Bye. Go. Go. She's acting like a dog right now, so I have to tell her. But yeah, so I didn't know why I was upset, didn't know why I was crying, didn't know what was going on with me. So I had to, don't never do that, what I just said, put glue on your hand. Your tablet? I didn't know why I was upset. I didn't know what was going on with me. I didn't have the answers. So yeah, so I think my number one thing with myself was just learning that I wasn't okay. So that was like the biggest obstacle because I'm so strong. I have to be strong for other people and my kids and stuff. Here, you can get this. You'll have to get my phone, Mama. Yeah, you love my phone. She's such a brat. But yeah, so I think that was like the hardest obstacle. You're welcome, babe. And if you want to know what lashes I'm putting on Act Up Season, which is on my website. With any purchase you make, you will definitely get a free lip plumping gloss. But yeah, so I think that was my hardest obstacle is learning that I wasn't okay. Like, it was so weird, like, dealing with my feelings. And I never dealt with my feelings or my emotions. Like, coming out of a relationship where I just kind of had to always have a smile on and always have to act like everything's okay, So that was like the hardest thing for me is just dealing with my feelings and learning that I'm not okay and it's okay to not be okay and it's okay to be okay, because I think a lot of people think now like I'm very hurt or like I'm not okay with moving on and stuff like that, and it's not the case anymore. It's like really like it's really crazy that me and my ex have grew up and I'm growing up to see myself just not want certain situations no more and not want to entertain certain stuff no more and not have drama or beef with nobody and be able to be a woman and just be like, I messed up or, be able to be like, okay, we can just be cordial and coexist. You get what I'm saying? So it's so different now. Like my life has changed in over a year. Well, a year. So I just appreciate God for getting me through it. So that's like my hardest thing I had to understand was like, it's okay not to be okay because I wasn't okay. Like I hadn't dealt with my feelings or, understanding that, damn, you really fucked up and you don't know you're fucked up. But I feel like once you get to that place and that point that you can really grow. So I just appreciate my friends and family for putting up with my shit. And even when I would always tell them, let me show y'all this. Even when I would always tell my family, yeah, I'm okay, this and that, and they knew something was wrong with me, they loved me, like they really loved me through my hurt. So I appreciate that. So, boom, lslashbar.com.